Moments away from kicking off at the national championship. The Utah Utes lead 21-3. But the big story in this one, starting quarterback Andrew Cross knocked out late in the second quarter, diagnosed with a mild concussion. He is done for the rest of the day, which means backup quarterback Zach Hall is going to have to lead the Utah Utes in their quest for a 5th national championship, a 2nd straight national championship, and 36 consecutive wins in a row, which will put them in the neighborhood of knocking off the Oklahoma Sooners record of the 1950s, the all-time college football record of 47 consecutive wins. Ohio State Buckeyes, Clint Prater and Will House, your powerhouses on offense. Will House, a Heisman candidate. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to TV Sports 27. Whether you've been here, you're just tuning in, you're getting underway for the second half of the national championship. Don't forget to catch all the action. If you missed the first half, you're going to want to check the replay in the archives. If you're watching live with us on Twitch, we do all these videos live on Twitch, and you want to catch the first half, you can do that by becoming a Clubhouse member over on Patreon. Or if you're watching this on YouTube in March, then you can catch the first half. It was uploaded yesterday on YouTube, so go check that out. 3rd and 4 on a drive that Ohio State really needed to score back-to-back points, and Lee Anderson, for the second time, I mean, just the shoulder tackle, the shoulder shove into the ground. He looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the three-point stance, right? My God, and that was exactly what Utah needed, especially knowing backup quarterback the rest of the way. Jason Newton. So a couple of strategies that Utah can play it, whether or not they just want to run the ball here with Bill Bradford or kind of see what Zach Hall can do with it. As a reminder, for those of you just tuning in, we're using the college football revamp tool to do the college football playoff and to change the bowls, so the scores at the bottom of the screen are not accurate. They are randomly generated scores. We're going to look at the real bowl scores at the end of this game. Hall, they did let Zach Hall pass it, and he got sacked. Todd Lee, we've seen him a couple of times make some big plays. Man, I mean, that was very much uncontested by our offensive line. And now, you try to take a shot with your backup quarterback early on, and now it costs you, and you find yourselves 2nd and 17. Hall is going to throw it, though, and Hall gets hit again. So 0 for 2, and he takes back-to-back sacks. Nate Allen coming in, getting the sack for the Buckeyes. And he just went untouched. And I don't think Hall read that one, so 3rd and 28. And I'm going to play this one conservative and just do a screen pass. I don't worry about anything here. At least give Hall a completion. Oh my God, and Bradford gets lit up. We lost yards on every single play on that drive for the tune of a 4th and 33. This is the conclusion of season 20 of the Utah Utes Dynasty. I want to at least do 2 more seasons. I know the new game is going to be coming out soon. We don't know if it's going to be good or not, so if it's not good, we reserve the right to just come back and play this one because we know this game's always going to be good. But if you want to see the past 2 seasons of the Utah Utes, here's all the different places you can do so. Subscribe at YouTube. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Check us out on Patreon as well. Support the channel at Streamlabs and Ko-Fi. Check us out on Twitter. We got to get our Twitter numbers up. You guys want to know when we're going live. Bryant Harper with another sack. Both quarterbacks just getting roughed up in this one. Oh my God, he got spun. The spin move. Big thank you to our Clubhouse supporters. If you guys want to catch the post-game reports for Season 20, Season 21, and Season 22 of Utah Utes, You can sign up at any level you like over at patreon.com/tvsports27. Become a Clubhouse member, and you can check out exclusive Utah Utes content. We do all the post-game shows for each week over on Patreon, where you get really deep into the weeds, look at the scores, the Heismans, the trophies. If you want to see all the week-to-week stuff, join us over there at any level you like. Help support the channel at the same time. But I think right now the Utah defense trying to outdo the Ohio State defense to see how many yards can the Buckeyes lose on one play. Well, as soon as I say that, House is going to get a first down. Will House on 3rd and long takes the screen pass and gets the first down. That was very nicely done by Ohio State. And as much as it's kind of been domination from the Utah Utes, Ohio State is just one touchdown away from making a game out of this one. Back on the ground game to Will House. He gets 1 yard.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9, and we have a backup in for Ohio State now. And it's a fumble. Johnson immediately comes in and fumbles the football. So Will Johnson is in, and I don't know how, if Nate got hit or he's out too. We'll have to see what the report is going to be on that one. But we got a couple of backups in this. That's how hard hitting this defense has been on both sides of the ball. Ohio State and Utah. 4th and 9 at the 37. Buckeyes are going to try to attempt a pretty lengthy kick. Already missed 1 field goal earlier this evening. And that kick is shanked.
The field goal attempt is no good.
So the score will remain 21-3 in your college football playoff national championship game, which may be a duel of the backup quarterbacks. Might go down in some history here. Ohio State, as we said, won a couple of national championships. Season 10 and Season 11. It's been about a decade for them. Utah won way back for us. It was our 2nd year with Utah, but it would have been our 4th year overall. Oh my God. Should I switch controllers? I don't even know where my other controller is. I'm just going to try to power through. After this, I'll try to just use the other controller. Okay, well, all right, let me get the other controller. This is terrible. I don't know what's happening with this controller. Give me a moment. Stupid controller equipment Xbox sucks. I'm gonna dig in and find the other thing here. National championship, can't even get a working controller. Oh God, gotta move all the equipment and. Pardon, you kidding me? Come on. There we go. And am I going to be able to easily just switch controllers here? DoorDash, it's not the batteries, it's the controller. DoorDash me a new controller. All right, switch controller. We got the white controller now with the thumbsticks that are all worn out, but we're going to power through as we take the sack. Forget the other controller, the gray controller, no good. So we got the white one out. I think this is the one SK Money played with when he dropped by for our session, for our play session. He used the white controller, right, with the busted up joysticks. Man, Utah, they've been just going backwards. Backwards. Ever since Zach Hall has come into the game. 3rd and 19. And Hall just barely gets rid of it, so it's been a struggle on offense. for the Utah Utes in this one. Hall does have that touchdown. He had it on that screen pass, but if Ohio State's offense could figure a way to power past the Utah defense, then my goodness, they're going to be in a really, really, really good spot. Because I'm not sure if this Utes offense can keep going here. This is starting to turn into what the Rose Bowl looked like. If you guys didn't see the Rose Bowl game, we were scoreless, shut out all the way until we kind of woke up in the second half. 1st and 10. Johnson stays in the game, so I think we're gonna have backup quarterbacks the whole way. I still have not seen an injury report. Maybe we can just like go check on our own. But I've not seen a Ohio State injury report come across the screen yet. Hand off to Will House, and nothing for him on the ground, only a 1-yard gain. Where's the WX man? He likes the defensive battle. He said that takes him back. I heard WX man reached out to us, and he said it takes him back to his glory days of when Bronco Nagurski was playing. See a 0-0 game like that. House. Last time they got him out on the screen on a 3rd down, he picked up like 25 yards. But Ohio State goes 3 and out. And that was Prater. I overlooked Prater back in the game. Look at the total yards. Not typical for college football. Less than 200 on both sides of the ball. And this one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. You can see Andrew Cross on the sideline with the concussion tape on. Upset, he wants to be in there. Even Bradford has been unable to continue his start. Todd Lee's been all over the place for Ohio State. Big defensive lineman. And again, 2nd and 12. It's like every time Utah runs a play on offense, they just back up and lose yards. There we go. There's some rare positive yardage from the Zach Hall-led Utah Utes offense. Brian Baldwin. And as far as MVPs, if this score holds out, I would think Bill Bradford, even though yardage-wise hasn't been too impressive in the second half. He does have 3 total touchdowns. So 3rd and 4, Zach Hall. He does have a lot more speed than Andrew Cross, and he takes a massive shot. Holy smokes, he comes up, but that's, whoo, for you the backup, you might want to slide down or something. These last 4 seconds will wind down, and we will head to the 4th quarter. The score still 21-3. Utes over the Buckeyes. Will this score hold up? Or will the Ohio State Buckeyes pull off a massive comeback to win their 3rd national championship in the last 20 years? Don't miss the 4th quarter. And here we go. No commercials, no nothing, no advertisement. We go right to it. Maybe Blue Chew. We can do a Blue Chew commercial. The handoff to Bill Bradford. I hear Brandon Cox. He might be sponsored, and he got an NIL deal with Blue Chew, I believe. So good for him. You know, he can look into that after his college career. So Cox out with Blue Chew. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Utes. Hall out of the pocket, and we'll run it again. Fumbles the football, but well out of bounds. It's the 3rd down and 8 for the Utah Utes. Hall going deep. Jerome Perry only need 1 foot in college, and they say out of bounds. And we're not going to get a review. They must have confirmed it upstairs with Dean Blandino. Well, as much as Andrew Cross definitely struggles from time to time, you do kind of see the difference in offense. As Zach Hall coming off the bench, which we said he's done multiple times, because Andrew Cross has been benched multiple times over his career. Freshman year definitely got benched a lot. And then this season he got yanked out a couple of times. Hall's got that experience. What a hit. Is that Joe Davis? Yeah, Joe Davis. He's going to be a guy that's missed. What a linebacker he's been for this Utah team. Prater on the move, and Prater goes down.
That's a loss of 3 yards on the play.
Man, it is.
3rd and 13.
If you like good defense, you're liking this second half, because it's been a lethargic effort from both offenses here. And Ohio State's had a golden opportunity to fight their way back into this game, because Utah took the 2 opening drives down the field with Andrew Cross to get 14 points. They've only scored 7 since then.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, Ohio State could be right in this game, but they have not been able to battle through this Utah defense as we go under 6 minutes to play. Rather, under 7 minutes to play here. But here comes Ohio State. They must have been hearing me chastise.
9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
All right, we got our sideline interviewer, Luna. Luna, what do you think of the national championship? What do you think, Luna? Good game? Do you like defense? All right, and she's out of here. Prater, first down. Clint Prater back in from injury, and boy, he's coming up with some very, very nice plays. There's Bonner, who had a really nice Rose Bowl, 5 tackles. Prater in the pocket. That was tossed into double coverage. That was ill-advised.
Intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Still a long way to go for Ohio State, but they're right back in this one with a touchdown. Prater goes short to Brown. Brown bouncing off, guys.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards.
And Wright comes in and
3rd down.
brings down Napoleon Brown. Gosh. Third and 4 for the Buckeyes. Watch Will House. Prater just throws that one away. Nothing was there. Felt the heat. Does Ohio State take the 3? No, they're going to go for it this time. Ohio State also 2 missed field goals away from this being a 9-21 game. But here we go, and again, watch the option play. Watch Will House. That's a very, very conceivable play the Buckeyes would try to do to get to their Heisman candidate running back. Prater is going to run it himself, and he runs right. It was at 62, 92, 62. Let's go into clock chewing mode now. Let's get this national championship. Couple of first downs in clock chewing mode, and this one's over. The delay to Bill Bradford. All 3 touchdowns on either side of the ball have gone to Bill Bradford. Definitely your candidate for MVP, because no one's really kind of had a big moment in this one. I mean, Andrew Cross was heading the way towards MVP. But if Bill Bradford, I imagine he's going to get the ball every single step of the way here. He could close in on 100 yards and make that MVP bid. Smoke a cigar. Yeah. I got the cigar right here, Joe Burrow style. You guys know Cigars? Good place.
Gets the tackle. Call a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh man, that's a strong. What's the best kind of cigar? Do people still do the rolled Cuban? Oh, that's a sandwich, right? Not a cigar. They give to Bradford up the middle. He got knocked out of the Rose Bowl game after about 30-plus carries, and he's someone as well, a junior, that you're going to look at and wonder if he's going to head to the NFL, because running backs usually not long for the world of pro football, especially these days. I don't know what's so different about whether people are just hitting everyone lower because of the concussion thing, but I felt like running backs used to last a lot longer in the NFL. I mean, Frank Gore, Garrison Hurst, they played for like 20 years, and then now guys, running backs barely make it before they're done and it cycles out. Anyway, that was a huge first down for Bill Bradford, and this is looking like the Utah Utes are getting ready to close in on a 5th national championship and back-to-back national titles, 36 wins in a row, 2.5 seasons of dominance here. Don't go anywhere because we're going to look at the bowl scores after this, but Ohio State is not calling timeout, guys.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
And it's starting to set in that Toledo of the 1970s, 35 wins record is about to be broken in just a couple of minutes. Oh, what a hit on Bradford. Still no timeouts being called. Ohio State not feeling like they can come back. This is crazy. We at least thought they'd take a shot. I mean, a couple of touchdowns, 2-point conversions. Maybe they can do an XFL 3-point conversion. I don't know. They will not take the timeout, and that will conclude the 20th national championship. 2000, what year are we in? 2031? I want to send them out for one more formation. Get them all out on the field. Just line up. Oh, I want to see them line up one more time. There it is. Utah, national champs back-to-back. This is our first back-to-back national championship. I'll let you listen to the music here.
Ohio State 3.
Oh, the music died out. What the heck? Yes, back to back. Bill Bradford. Wait, there were no points scored in that second half, was there? Oh, man. But look at that. We've gone 4 consecutive playoff games. Fresno State, Texas, Tennessee, Ohio State, not allowing more than 7 points. Bill Bradford is your MVP, a legend. Coach TBG, Coach TB Sports, not retiring yet. I want to at least do 2 more seasons. I think you can do 30. So, I mean, if we really wanted to keep playing this, even if the new game comes out, we could do 10 more years. I still have my Troy file as well on NCAA 12, which a part of me wants to go back and play 1 year on that. That'd be really weird to go back because I haven't played that game in forever. 21-3, no points scored in the second half. If you like defense, this was your kind of game. All the scoring was done early and often in Atlanta. Maybe the fans getting tired of Utah. They want some excitement because it is kind of, pro style offense. We did run a spread offense for a while early on, but then we got some quarterbacks and players later on, and we switched to this Alabama playbook, which is what we've been using the last number of seasons. So that is going to do it here. But for those of you watching on Twitch, stay right where you are because we are going to look at the bowl scores. What I'm going to do is I got to save this game, and then I got to pull the flash drive out, drop the file in, save it, bring it back over, and then we're going to look at all the scores. Those of you watching on YouTube, this episode ends for you right now. Utah, back-to-back national champs. But come on back because we're going to look at all the scores from what happened in the bowl games. And then next time we stream the Utah Utes with you, we're going to look at all the offseason stuff, coaching carousel. We're going to look at new players, the red shirts, the cuts, the recruitment. We're going to do the conference realignment because I want to make the new college season look like how it's going to look in real life with Texas and Oklahoma and the SEC and USC and Oregon and the Big 12 and all that stuff. So come on back. Check out the scores from the bowl games. TB Sports 27. We'll see you then.